breakfast.
This leg of our journey started out like all the other stops, leaving one place to get to the next. Only this time, we're going to be camping with and meeting up with friends.
Welcome to Georgia.
We're in St. Mary's, Georgia. Stop and get groceries and supplies for the next stop, which is going to be Jekyll Island. Cool place.
With friends.
With friends.
So in case you don't know, there's a lot of history around Jekyll Island. In the late 19th and 20th centuries, this little island was the playground for the rich and famous. But it was evacuated during World War II. Then again in 1947, the state of Georgia, for security and preservation reasons, acquired all the property, the houses, everything. It measures about 7 miles long and is 1.5 miles wide. It has 8 miles of flat, really beautiful beaches, and it boasts over 20 miles of hiking trails. You would think this would be one of our most favorite places.
In a quarter mile, your destination will be on the left.
And if it had a better campground, it would. You'll see later what we mean about that.
Hello, how are you?
Good, welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Let me get the paperwork, be right back.
So I came down one site too far.
So that's Diane and Bill. They're subscribers of ours, and they are trying to back in with that really fancy Ford back end system. And we're heading over here to meet David and Juanita. Hey!
Did you get a dog?
We'll ask David and Juanita of Flagler Beach, Florida, why they love to travel a little later. But for us, it's simple. Becoming friends with like-minded folks just like them.
Oh, woof. So I'm going to go down and see if they'll let us switch to either H0 or H1, which would be right behind David and Juanita. We've got one on for one night, but we don't want to move twice. Look at all these squirrels, Maggie. Look at all these squirrels. Man. Hey, pretty girl.
One thing that true friends don't really work out well for is recording a video when you're visiting. We spent most of our time off camera during this portion of our trip. Like the entire meal they made for us that night, none of us got our cameras out at all, and before we knew it, we were waking up the next morning preparing for the day.
One of the great things to do when you're at Jekyll Island, ride bikes around the island. So today with David and Juanita, that's what we're going to do. Lynn's going to help me get the bikes down, but for now I'm going to go ahead and get the helmets out, get all that stuff done, get things ready to go, and we'll go meet them and we'll go ride around the island. We'll show you a little of that. If you've ever been here, you have to agree. Maybe Driftwood Beach might be one of the best places you can see on the East Coast as far as beauty and the ocean. Feels really cool to be out here. If you look around, you'll see all of a sudden we have palm trees in our campsite. So ready. Okay, here we go. So let's ride down to David and Juanita's and pick them up and get out of here. While you can drive around Jekyll Island, the best way to see it is on the seat of a bike. So even though the Arctic blast made it really cold, we all jumped on our e-bikes and headed off to explore.
So you have gloves, that's not fair.
I have David's socks.
Are they clean or are they dirty?
Maybe they're warm, boy.
Got a little bit of everything in here. The thing we're really looking for, gloves. If they've got any gloves, we're going to get gloves for my hands. Well, what else would you get gloves for?
Well, that was a successful trip in there.
Jacksonville Jaguars. But I got some gloves. David got some hand warmers. What'd you get?
I got, wow, hand warmers.
I put those in my underwear.
You wouldn't have hot hands anymore. Your hands would be hot.
Walking through Walmart, and I saw one of those things there that said dryer balls. I said, by God, I need those.
Everybody needs some of those. Hey Juanita, do you think this is man-made or did God do this? Owen said Park could bring these trees out here every night.
The highlight of a trip to Jekyll Island has to include Driftwood Beach. But you may wonder what causes all this driftwood. Well, actually, due to decades of erosion, what was once a lush maritime forest has become a boneyard of ancient oak trees and pine trees that have fallen over the years. While a few trees and other things wash ashore, most of these things have been here for years and years. You wonder, now you know.
This would be a great time for us to introduce David and Juanita. You guys have seen them on videos a bunch before. They have a van too. You guys have seen it. What do you
And
guys
they have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, they do. We've the Grey Goose
Adventures.
Adventures.
Yeah, but we suck at it.
No, you do not. But you guys have a home near the beach. But why do you like to travel? What excites you about traveling?
Everything excites us about traveling. Seeing new things, going down new roads, seeing things we haven't seen before, meeting people that are like-minded and do the same thing. It's just so exciting to not know. And we do it by the seat of our pants, so we don't know from one day to the next where we're going to be. And it's just like we don't know if we're going south, north, east, or west.
So how do y'all decide where you're going to stay and how far in advance do y'all book stuff out?
We switch drivers about 3 o'clock, and he starts scouting out place to stay the night.
And usually by that hour, I'm looking for something really close, and we won't spend but another hour and a half or so on the road. So I look for things really close. Go through Harvest Host, go through recreation.gov for any federal campsites or anything like that. But and especially if we're on if we think we're going somewhere,
rolling somewhere,
we're rolling somewhere. But if not, then we'll just see what's in the area and try to plan on staying somewhere.
What's your normal average number of nights at a location like, say, here at Jekyll Island State Park?
At least 2 to 3.
Okay.
Yeah, that way you can explore the area. And
We think it's like company and fish. After 3 days, everything smells bad.
So do you ever worry when you travel like that and you wait till 3 o'clock in the afternoon to find a place? Do you ever get concerned, hey, I'm not going to be able to find anything?
We don't. And part of it is because of having the van and living like we do. We could do stealth camping. We always check the interstates for rest stops or anything like that. We don't Cracker Barrel, anything.
You become accustomed to not worrying about if you're going to sleep somewhere. It's more about where's the best place that I can find tonight to get a good night's sleep.
And
Right.
the best part is I don't get upset about, I'm not like, you better find a place to stay. It's like, what's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, because
Does that work?
Yeah, we'll see you in 45 to 50
40?
minutes.
Okay, that's cool. Pup Dog's gonna be really, really happy. So we're heading to St. Simon's Island to eat dinner tonight with D and J.
I have never been anywhere that I couldn't find something.
Wait a minute.
Me either. What's wrong, baby? Stuff is moving around on us. That's a beautiful man right there. Maggie, you got your little buddy over here. You see her?
Yeah.
Hey, sweetheart. I know. It's okay. She's a happy girl for sure.
I feel like a queen back here.
I know. Why is that? All the room?
Chauffeur?
I'm driving. I'm a little worried because I need to make sure I don't speed. I have a Georgia control officer behind me. Georgia patrol officer, highway patrol officer behind me. Now it's 35. Trying to make sure he doesn't pull me. As our granddaughter would say, that would have my heart beeping fast.
It turns out spending quality time together outweighed capturing the moments, so you'll just have to take our word for it. Our last night together was spent walking around town, laughing and planning the next trip, and watching the most spectacular sunset.
Sunrise in West Virginia, sleep talking on the front porch, running barefoot to a creek. We learned to drive the van, then we had to hide it from the fishermen. 2 French braids made leaving, like my
Well, what do you think?
Had a great time with great friends.
With
That's
David
what
and
I will
Juanita.
say.
That's the best way to say it.
It is.
So the experience of this island, it's a 10. The campground, it's a 1. Very, very, very little dirty sights. Very, very noisy. Exactly opposite of everything we like, and probably, if you follow us, probably the opposite of what you'll like too. We've determined that this is one on the list for us as one of the campgrounds we probably will not come back to. We'll just stop in and visit and keep going. So it was a wonderful couple of days, 3 days.
And we didn't stay at our, to be honest, we didn't stay at our campsite very long. Anyway, so.
Maybe we also need to at one point do a video on campground etiquette.
We're just old people though, so.
My tongue's bleeding from the number of times I had to bite my tongue. So anyway, I've enjoyed being here. We've enjoyed the area. The island is a treasure, and we'll come back to the island. I don't want to say we'll never come back to this campground, but I don't know, something to do with freezing over.
We'll see you next time.
Head further north. Bye-bye, guys. Take care of your itchy britches. Bye. See ya. See you in a month or so. Okay, honey. Bye-bye.
That one is so much nicer than the one we saw.
Take care of your itchy britches. That's the best one you've done yet, sweetheart. I'm just telling you. What's the next campground?
Skidaway Island,
Yeah.
Savannah, Georgia.
Yeah, and we'll see you guys there.